What you see on social media is usually just a highlight reel, showing only the wins and the perfect sunsets. And there is a lot to say about that, but honestly, how easy is it to pick up the camera in the hard moments of life? Moments of despair and struggle and sadness. Looking back at the last 365 days, it has become abundantly clear to me that real growth has happened for me in the quiet, messy, unscripted moments where nobody was watching. This video won't be filled with clips of me crying or laying on the sofa unable to move, but I will tell you about it, showing you that life is filled with contrast where beauty and sadness, hopelessness and drive can coexist. This is my year. Not just how it looked, but how it actually felt. Come January, I definitely fell into the trap of feeling, the new year, new me spirit. I was just feeling so determined that this is the year I will beat my burnout exhaustion and get back to really living my life. I felt so over with being exhausted and not being able to think and being on sick leave and basically feeling like my whole life is on pause. So I set out to start doing things again. January was also the first time that I decided that it was time for me to try and spend the night outside, sleeping in a snow cave in the middle of nowhere, taking the snowmobile and just digging it out all by myself. And by this time, we had also decided that we wanted to try to have another kid. At this point, my back had started to act up like crazy. It hurt so bad, but I didn't know what it was, and it would take many, many months before I actually went to the doctor to see what the heck was up with that. You see, seriously, look at this. And it's so quiet. Just to find different ways to share the things that I'm doing and how I'm thinking about it in order to inspire you. Not necessarily to do exactly this, although I really do think that being out in nature, it doesn't have to be like this, will benefit you in your rewilding journey. Because a part of rewilding, in my opinion, is to get away from the doom scrolling and from the something always seeking your attention. And being out in nature, doing, for example, something like this, or just being out, really. The pace that things are moving at out here just feels
more natural to the brain. I know I hear, I hear how I sound right now, but I hope, oh my God, I just got the wind blew smoke into my mouth. Oh my God. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, the pace of nature just feels way more close to or natural to how our brain, the pace our brains move in. It's not doom scrolling TikTok videos or Instagram reels or whatever. And I mean, I enjoy those things too. Sometimes I look at those things too. It's not that. It's just sometimes my brain needs to come up for air. This is just so fun when you can start, walking on the snow and it carries your weights. Almost.
As the days started to grow longer and the snow started to melt outside, it became abundantly clear to me that I was not going to be able to shake my burnout as fast as I was hoping to. Already this early in the year, I had had some serious setbacks and have been forced to go back into sick leave, stopping working, and just slow life way, way, way down once again.
Tonight, truth unfolds to me tonight.
It was really hard to accept the setbacks because I was just so over it, like mentally I was over it, but my body and my brain obviously needed more time. And at this point I had also started going to therapy, which I continued going to almost all through the year, and it has been extremely helpful. I can strongly recommend it. It's really good practice to talk about the difficult things and to explore your mind, how you think, your mindset, and talking to somebody that don't know you, that they are simply there to explore your mind and your thoughts. As the trees started to bloom in May, another realization had hit me really hard. That is, I really need to start spending more time away from the screen and cultivating skills and hobbies that don't include sitting in front of a computer or a tablet or a smartphone. Therefore, I spent a lot of time in the summer and the spring being in the stable. I've been writing English style for almost all of my life, but as I wanted to get into horses again as an adult, I decided that I wanted to try to learn Western riding. So that's what I've been doing here.
Now I'm ready and I'm calling from a mountain, come and save me. Send a carpet, send a wave, send a memory to save.
I also wanted to get back into creating things again. Something that had been put on the back burner just to try to save energy. I don't know how you feel about horses, but to me, they have a special presence about them. They are so intuitive and can really feel your emotions and regulate your emotions with you. When you are with a horse, you really have to be present in the moment. And that's what I really, really love about these animals.
Was it over from the get-go? Should we call it quits and let go? I have cried many times over you. Sleepless.
Summer in the north is intense but brief. So you gotta make the most of it. At the same time that we were going on vacation, we found out that I'm pregnant. We love spending time outdoors, and we decided to take a camping trip up to the mountains in the north of Sweden where we live.
Is it just me? Do you feel the same? Were you up all night thinking you should maybe go your own way? Or should we stay? Try to make things right, cause I get a little down. Thinking about tomorrow, I get down. Should we call it quits and let go? I have cried.
This was an insane stay. We were swimming in the mountain lakes and just enjoying ourselves for a couple of days. Really slowing life down and living the simple mountain life in a tent.
Maybe I don't wanna feel this heartache. Every time you let me down, I get to thinking I don't even know why, even though I tried. Yeah, I don't know why I tried. Yeah, I don't even know why. Yeah, I don't know why I tried. We should head back to our old place in the faraway town where I met you.
As the summer season turned into harvest season, I found myself sitting in the doctor's office crying my eyeballs out because my burnout and my pregnancy were just a combo that was not good for me. I was extremely exhausted and felt so extremely bad. I almost couldn't walk outside in the forest because I just lost sense of reality. I got blackouts and not remembering how I got from one point to another. So here we were, another setback. The positive things, of course, is, I'm still alive, I'm still breathing, I am able to get out, and the pregnancy was going on just fine. It just made me feel really, really bad.
Got no regrets, I count my blessings, but I'm still getting no sleep at night. Getting out of the house was I heard an eagle in the top of a tree. I had to listen, I got a feeling it was saying something to me. I'm calling my father, telling him all the things, didn't bangs and the crashes on the way to my dreams. Although I'm a mother, I could need some advice, a little pat on the shoulder for that long bumpy ride. Always going forward, and no one is stopping me. I keep on running from my failures, my doubts and miseries. Everything is as it should, but when then will there be light? I feel like I'm dreaming of symphonies, but I'll keep writing lullabies. I'm calling my father, telling him all the things, didn't bangs and the crashes on the way to my dreams. Although I'm a mother, I could need some advice, a little pat on the shoulder for that long bumpy ride.
Getting out of the house, I had an eagle in the top of a tree.
And as the days grow shorter, my stomach grew bigger and bigger.
One day, like a tidal wave, a hurricane, like a thunderstorm, the pouring rain, it comes rolling in. And right away, oh, it hits you like a ton of lead. Oh yeah, it'll mess with your head. You won't know where to begin. You can't keep up, you fall behind. You lost your aim, can't clear your mind. Like a fire burning wild, a freight train you can't stop. Like a nightmare, but this time you don't wanna wake up. It pulls you in, it takes over.
But with the darkness comes the possibility to enjoy the most beautiful lights.
Ever happened to you? No way. This is real. No, it can't be true. Maybe for someone else, but not for you. Still you pray that it'll stay and hit you harder, don't go away. Hit you deeper, running through your veins for one more day. You can't keep up, you fall behind. You lost your aim, can't clear your mind. Like a fire burning wild, a freight train you can't stop. Like a nightmare, but this time you don't wanna wake up. Pulls you in, it takes over, you just can't let go of the worst, best thing, well, that's ever happened to you. burning wild, a freight train you can't stop. Like a nightmare, but this time you don't wanna wake up. Like a fire burning wild, a freight train you can't stop. Like a nightmare, but this time you don't wanna wake up.
I don't know if there is any other feeling that can compare to the first snow. If you've ever experienced it, I think you know what I mean. But to me, it's as exciting every single year.
Oh, the worst best thing that's ever happened to you.
Looking back, the moments that matters the most are the ones that can be felt. They may not make a nice visual that you display on camera, but they live within you and help you grow. And that's what I'm taking with me into the new year. Not any promises to be any better or faster, but a promise to just be here and now. Really experience all of it. This year sure has been a hell of a ride, but looking back at it, I feel that for me personally, there has been a lot of steps in the right direction. In a direction that I want to continue on walking down in 2026. I don't know what the next year will entail, especially since my due date is approaching fast, but I have this tingly feeling inside that it will be good. Thank you so much for being here and for watching and for supporting me, your encouraging words. I appreciate them so much. I would love to hear what your plans are for 2026 in the comments. I'll see you soon again. Thank you. Let's see what happens next.